This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Home of some of the most iconic college football games in history. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland has seen so many games between Navy, Army, Air Force. This is a beautiful space and a very unique campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Back to you.
All right, Holly. For kickoff as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Ford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open. You sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cardinal at the line with the 1st down. Let's see if they go back to the air. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking to throw again. Floating away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Running inside. It's Ford. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when they got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Just drives in between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
To the air, it's Woodson. Makes a grab and room to run. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bryant. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Maybe some room. Headed to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, midshipman.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest. Put 6 up on the board.
And he tacked on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Ford. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Goes to the option. The pitch. Picks up the first down. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
To throw, it's Woodson. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hutchison. Right down the gut of the field. All the way. Touchdown, Navy!
And this is such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Wants to throw it again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to go deep. Intercepted to stop the threat.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around, in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel on the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
Snags it, and he's open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Woodson. Dumps it off in the flats. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25. He's got room. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Now on the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ford. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Makes the catch. It's Holt. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cardinal at the line with the first down. Let's see if they go back to the air. Wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hutchinson. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Bryant. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Red Raiders looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The run inside. It's Bryant.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab in their space. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. On the option. Now the pitch. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And I know that wasn't a big gain, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads quickly. At the 45, on his way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Caught, and he's got room. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Cardinal!
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And he makes the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Woodson. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to fire on second down. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They want to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious. Short pass.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Here's a heat. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Quarterback adapted. Fires downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Midshipman will get things going here on offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Woodson. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Breaks into the open. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He wants it all. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Stanford quickly to the line.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make the play on it.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Holt. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the back. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense got it. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, that's crippling, because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
snap of this drive will come from the 46. Running inside, it's Bryant. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.